everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right folks, so for this video I'm going to be taking you around my latest 4K Blu-ray Mediabook pickup that I got for When Harry Met Sally. And it goes without saying, but I will also share my thoughts on the 4K transfer as well. So this is going to be a little bit different. I have never reviewed a movie like this before on my channel. And when I say a movie like this, I mean a rom-com. Now, I don't say this near enough on my channel, but I am a huge fan of rom-coms. I can't stress to you how much I love them. And when I heard about this coming out on 4K, on Mediabook form, I knew I needed to pick it up. Now, not just that, but the label, the company that brought this out is Capelight Pictures. And a couple of weeks ago, I actually done a review of The Great Escape on 4K, which Capelight brought out. And they implemented HDR and Dolby Vision on it, which the previous 4K release didn't have. And I was so massively impressed by the results that I knew I needed to pick this one up. And I have to tell you, I'm so happy I did. It is absolutely fantastic. So yes, it does come with a Mediabook. As you can see, there is some questionable artwork. It has to be said. It does look like Harry is doing a lot more than just simply meeting Sally on the cover of this one. But if you turn it around to the back, you do get that artwork that we all know and love for this movie. So I'll be taking us around this one very soon. But if you're not particularly aware of it, well, I didn't actually realize when I was watching it the other night how much talent was behind this movie. Because, you know, you've got directed by Rob Reiner, who has directed some of my favourite movies, Stand By Me being a personal favourite of mine. But it was also written by Nora Ephron, who went on to have a great directing career. She directed Sleepless in Seattle, You've Got Mail, just to name a few. And then even the DP in this was Barry Sonnenfeld. And he went on to direct the likes of the Men in Black movies and The Addams Family, the first two movies that came out. So there is a lot of talent behind this. And it stars Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan. And it's a simple premise. Harry meets Sally at the start of this movie. They do not like each other at all. Life goes on. Years later, they keep meeting each other. And they start forming a friendship. And then friendship leads to love. Need I say any more? And chemistry is key when it comes to a movie like this. And Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal have it in abundance. It is a lovely, charming little romantic comedy. And if you are into your rom-coms, this one is definitely worth checking out. It also got a lot of love from the critics at the time. As a matter of fact, it received universal acclaim. And not only that, but it was a huge box office success. It had a budget of 16 million and it grossed just over 92 million at the worldwide box office, which is quite incredible when you consider it is a romantic comedy. Now, in terms of special features, you're well covered as well. You get two audio commentaries on this one. You get one from Rob Reiner. There's another with Rob Reiner, Nora Ephron and Billy Crystal. You also get a documentary in there as well. You get vintage featurettes. And then, of course, there is a music video. So there's quite a bit in there, and I think fans will be well happy to see that. Right, folks, so I'm going to take you around this Mediabook. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like, and then I'm going to come back and review its 4K picture. So, yeah, let's get to it. Right, so here we go, When Harry Met Sally. So there is a J card that comes with it. It simply just wraps around it. And I'm just going to quickly show you that now. But as you can see at the top there, of course, it being a German release, that's all in German. But right in the middle there is your special features and your technical aspects. Right, so that is the J card. Put that to a side. Let's get on with the release itself. And look, I'm just going to say right at the start here, I'm not too crazy about the artwork on this. I think they should have stuck with the original artwork and maybe put this on the back of it. So as you can see, you got Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan on the cover. Meg looks very excited, it has to be said, on this one. Of course, the title is slightly different as well, it being a German release. And yeah, not much else to be said. It's on a white background. So I'm going to take us then to the spine of this one. And there you have it. And then right around to the back. And there you go. That is the artwork that I always remembered for this movie. And look how beautiful it looks. And this should have been the main artwork. It looks, the colours are absolutely breathtaking on it. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of it. So that is the back artwork. You do get a few little bit of credits, I think, down the bottom here. Not much else to be said. It's a very iconic scene from the movie. So I'll turn it around. I will open it up for you. So that is your 4K disc. I don't have to take it out because the picture that's on the disc is basically the same as what you see on behind the disc itself. And then flip it around to the other side, you've also got your Blu-ray disc. And I'm just going to quickly run through the actual media book itself. But again, I'm always saying this, but it's all in German. But again, we can always appreciate some of the stills that you see from the movie itself. So there you have it, folks. That is the media book release for When Harry Met Sally. Right, so on to the 4K transfer. I have to tell you, folks, I was pleasantly surprised by this one. I never thought it was going to look near as good as it does on this release. Now look, it is not going to win any awards when it comes to best looking 4K transfer, but take nothing away from it. It is hands down the best this movie has ever looked, and chances are it's the best it's ever going to look. And I think Cape Light Pictures have done a wonderful job on this one. Now the problem I had with the previous Blu-ray, I remember thinking at the time, I think it was an MGM release, and I remember thinking that it looked overly processed, you know, this added sharpening to it, and I never liked it. But I'm happy to report that has been removed on this release. Everything just looks beautifully filmic, and that's all I want to see when it comes to a movie like When Harry Met Sally. But the one thing I absolutely love when it comes to this 4K transfer is the implementation of Dolby Vision and how tastefully it was used. Everything, the palette now has a real warm look to it, even skin tones look a lot warmer. And it lends well to a movie like When Harry Met Sally because it's representing that season autumn quite a bit. And the way that the Dolby Vision handles it all is absolutely fantastic. Just check out the scene, that iconic scene where you see the cover artwork for When Harry Met Sally, where they're standing under the trees. Just check out how the Dolby Vision is handled on it. Everything just looks beautifully orange, even the leaves on the ground. You just see a lot of green, you see orange, a lot of blacks. The Dolby Vision handles it absolutely beautiful, and it is a marked, now I mean it, a marked improvement over the previous Blu-ray. The black levels look fantastic. The shadow detail, again, looks amazing. Now, in terms of fine detail, it's not the sharpest looking picture you're ever going to see. But again, take nothing away from it. It still looks incredible. And I think when you see the Dolby Vision colors on this one, that is going to be the real winner for you. I think you are going to be massively impressed by it. Now, it also comes with a DTS 5.1 audio, folks. I don't have to tell you, this is incredibly front heavy. But the dialogue is clean. Sometimes it sounds a little thin. Not all the time, just a few scenes I noticed where it sounds a little bit thin. But for the most part, it is front heavy. It does sound very clean. I think there was one scene that I remember standing out that there was a bit of activity. It was the scene where Billy Crystal is with his friend at a baseball game. And you do get a good sense of atmosphere when it comes to the crowds in that stadium. But other than that, it's all down to the front. And like I said, it handles it all very, very well. So there you have it, folks. That is my review of When Harry Met Sally. And like I said, I was pleasantly surprised by this one. If you are a fan of it, I definitely recommend checking out this release of it. I think you're going to be very happy with what you see. So there you have it, folks. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could leave a comment down below. And please do share your thoughts on this movie. And if you have seen the 4K transfer, let me know what you thought of it. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.